Okay, in this video, we're going to look at the locomotions in earthworms. So again, we have antagonistic muscles. For earthworms, they are the circular and also longitudinal muscles, as depicted here in the picture. If it is longitudinal muscles, it's very easy for you to identify sebab dia adalah memanjang. So look at the terms longitudinal. Another one is circular muscles ataupun membujur. So dia punya kedudukan adalah begini ya. Bentuk seolah-olah bulatan. Okay, so there is these alternate contractions and also relaxations of these two muscles, antagonistic muscles ini, which then results in a wave of peristalsis along the body of this earthworm. Jadi boleh bayangkan bagaimana cacing ini bergerak. It's like a wave of peristalsis. Okay, next we are going to look at the mechanisms of the movement. First, we start by describing the posterior part, and that is the posterior longitudinal muscles. Okay, posterior longitudinal, jadi di bahagian belakang ataupun posterior, if this longitudinal, jadi kita bayangkan otot yang memanjang ini. It says this muscle contracts. Okay, it contracts, that means it gets shorter. Dia memendek. Okay, bila otot memanjang ini memendek, so you will see the earthworm becoming shorter and also thicker. Okay, so this is tips for you to remember. Okay, then don't forget to mention also what happened to the circular muscles, because this is antagonistic muscles, right? So at the same time, these circular muscles will relax. It relaxes. Okay, ini apa yang berlaku? Step 1. Okay, step 2, we talk about the kite. Kite ini adalah bulu-bulu ini, bulu-bulu kita ini pada badan cacing. So along the body of these earthworms, you get to see kite, plural lah, banyak bulu-bulu ini. So we talk first about the posterior segment punya kite. This kite over here, the posterior segment, anchor to the ground. So that means it is now touching the ground lah. Okay, dia berada pada tanah itu, menyentuh permukaan. Okay. While the kite, which is at the anterior segment, so this is the anterior segment punya kite, what do you get to see? That they are released from, they are releasing their hold from the ground, off the ground. That means they are not touching the ground. Okay, that is step 2, we talk about kite. Now step 3, we talk about circular muscles of the anterior segment. Okay, iaitu kita cerita tentang the circular muscles here at the anterior segment. Okay, what happened to these muscles is that contract. Okay, so tips to remember, when the circular muscles contracts, at the same time, what happened to the longitudinal muscles? They relaxes, right? So pada masa yang sama, these longitudinal muscles relaxes, so that means they are in a longer manner. Okay, dalam keadaan memanjang. So that's why we can see the earthworm now is longer and also thinner. Dia memanjang. Okay, di bahagian anterior ini. So the anterior segment, front end, so that means referring to this part, extends forward. Dia akan memanjang ke depan. So there's like a wave of peristalsis, and this front end here is extending forward. Okay, step 4 is that you get to see the kite of the anterior segment. Okay, sekarang ni kita cerita balik berkaitan dengan kite of the anterior segment. Okay, now what happened to this kite is that it is now anchoring to the ground. That means touching the ground at this moment. While the kite at the posterior segment release their hold off the ground. Yang posterior segment itu sudah tidak menyentuh permukaan. So it's like opposite to step 2 just now lah. Okay, so the last step, number 5, this mechanism says that the posterior segment is shortened, which is shortened. Okay, posterior segment di sini yang tadi memendekkan is now being pulled forward. Okay, so that is about it on the locomotion of the earthworm.